What's up, world? This your boy, God. And I'm here now talking as a Rolls Royce car. You know what I'm saying? Now, we ain't done nothing wrong. All we did was get created by the Creator. And the Creator is in you that created the Rolls Royce. And Adam Jackson is the Creator that created you, that created the Rolls Royce. Yes, it's just simply Adam Jackson, a normal dude. You don't have to say his middle name. He don't care. He's God, but he don't care that he's God. But he fight to get his rights. You know what I'm saying? Now, the banking system and the IRS, all that stuff ran by your government. But all that paperwork, all them signatures don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? This Jesus. You killed me once and you trying to kill me again because you got me making $21.50 a month. Poor as hell. You know what I'm saying? But I'm God. You know what I'm saying? You got people going around trying to preach on who is a prophet and who is a prophetess and how you discern them and stuff like that. You don't discern a prophet. When a prophet say he a prophet, believe him. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna believe that it was a prophet among you. That's what your Bible say, ain't it? Nita, you know I'm a prophet. You called me God before. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't expect Nita to be listening to this tonight. So I'm talking before I know I'm talking, Nita. This Nita. Now, you know you love Adam. You know what I'm saying? But Adam loved you, but Adam also loved Terry Owens. You know what I'm saying? Adam also loved Kawanda Sherrill. Adam also loved Chantel Johnson. Adam also loved Diane. But he not going to be with Diane no more. That's a divorce, government. So if the paperwork ain't through, it's through now. Just take it to court tomorrow. The lawyer that's got it, Adam LaTroy Jackson and Diane Jackson. You take that, make it a divorce, because nobody's supposed to be married after the death and resurrection of Jesus. And none of them marriages will be put against you, and I will leave them as a godly marriage because you erred in the scriptures. After the death and resurrection, and after you are chosen to partake this life, you know what I'm saying? You don't get married or you are not given in the marriage, but so that this movie can be made, I suffered it to be so. This God. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, son, for what you did for me. You know what I'm saying, Jeremy? I love you, son. And I love you too, Jig. Jig is Jesus Yahweh God. That's Jig. That's the boy name. It's Jesus. But his name, Jesus Yahweh God. Now, that's Rowan's name, and that's James' name. Jig. All three of them, they all jigs. And all of your kids that's between 0, that was made just a few minutes ago or this morning or last night, the babies that went into conception and went in the womb, Kobe Bryant, Gigi, when y'all went in the womb, The night y'all died, wherever you are, God is with you. Adam LaTroy Jackson, no, the true prophet. Now, if you want to see if he a prophet, now he will show you porn. So you could be the devil and judge him and he can kick you out. He will show you smoke. You know what I'm saying? He will smoke in your face because he's God and he's waiting on you to turn into the devil so he can kill you. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no more devils. Ain't no more Lucifers. Ain't no more Satans. And ain't no more demons. And I didn't change Lucifer's name to Satan. When he left heaven, he had Satan and Lucifer. That's what he was. He was Satan, Lucifer, Jackson. Satan, Lucifer, Jackson. He was the one I kicked out. That's why y'all ain't gave him no money. Because you know that the devil done came down to you. Jesus said he saw me as a bolt of lightning. But I'm in Adam now, but I wasn't in Adam in 1966. You know what I'm saying? That's all God, Christopher. The end of the story was Revelation. Let me go to Revelation and go to the end. And I'm going to say one word. No, I'm going to say one scripture. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say one scripture, Lil Jakai. Because I know you'll be in this room if you really was just a little baby not knowing nothing. You know everything I'm saying, Lil Jakai. My man. Because Daddy God, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't bring no baby in the world and put him in danger and let him know he in danger like that little baby I seen getting slapped around by that man on that video. Now, you know that's got to be set up, put on, because I will call that man the devil and give him the worst of the cancer. Now, little Jesus just stepped in. I got to get him out before I get in trouble. Hey, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Can you say get out? I'm sure. Say get out. No, get out. Get out. Don't be saying no. Get out. Man, get out of here. Man, I'm in the middle of doing something. Man. And this little boy just messing with me. I want to show y'all him, but my son will get mad. Hey, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Can I shut my door? Can I shut my door? Can I shut my door? Shut the door and go back in there with Dad. So Papa can talk. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on here, boy. Let's go with Dad. Let's go with Dad. And leave Papa alone. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Yeah, my grandson's something else. He love his pawpaw, man. He love his pawpaw. But, you know, I just want to end this right now. You know what I'm saying? Revelation 22. You know what I'm saying? You already know what 21 say. And that means I'm here. And everybody that's left here got a chance to be saved. The righteous and the wicked. because all I want to do is give the world everything I got. You know what I'm saying? Kathy Wright, come see me, girl. Come holler at me. If you got a man, bring him with you. I just love to see my classmate who I won a dancing trophy with. And shoes, if you single, you better watch out, Kathy Wright. I done seen you on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to run from me. You know what I'm saying? If you single. All y'all women mad because I'm God. You know what I'm saying? Michelle Parks talking about when you became God, she deleted me. You know what I'm saying? All right. I testify. Let me see. Jesus. Let me tell y'all. Jesus have sent my angel to testify unto you these things. Stop right there. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things. Who is mine angel? Think about it. Who's sitting up here saying he God? Who the one that say he wanted everybody to have an eternal card? You know what I'm saying? It could be black and gold. It could be gold. But it's got to have the picture of a lion with Adam's face in it, with little Jesus' face in it, with Rowan and James' face in it, and all the other kids in the world faces in that lion. And make the lion have a face, but he got pictures of all the babies in the world in the face with the grandfather of all the babies in the world. Now you mess with me, you gotta mess with them. Now give me another day of waiting on my Social Security. You know what I'm saying? And my Social Security better be a card like this, a Cash App card with God Adam Jackson on the Cash App card. And the Cash App card is gonna be what we use as the eternal gold card from God. Thank y'all for being ignorant and not just write out stupid, because I understand, man, this Bible is something else. It'll make you think all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I have sent my angel, and it's Adam LaTroy Jackson, to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David. This Jesus still, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the bright and morning star that Adam have received. Adam is the name that's written in the white stone in your Bible, Michelle Parks. Adam is the one that spirit was a lot of them, and they was in your body if you had cancer, and he delivered you from cancer. But if you didn't really have cancer, then Adam, the one still cleaned your body out and you didn't have cancer. But if you was a cancer survivor, then Adam swept up all the cancer when they put you under radiation or when they gave you the medication they gave you. Adam swept up everything. Adam is the drugs. He the most high. That's how come you feel like you do when you go to the dentist and he put you under. When you go to the doctor and he put you under and tell you, you know, when you get in liposuction and they got to dig through your body and, you know, suck out, you know, fat. I got that done. And I woke up and I felt them doing it. Then they gave me more medication and I went back to sleep because didn't feel nothing. I was numb because they had gave me shots around the hips, You know what I'm saying? Gave me shots to numb it. You know what I'm saying? Where I couldn't feel it. And I think my Aunt Margie got the liposuction too. But I'm talking about now, it's what's that word? Excruciating pain after you get it done. But you don't feel nothing, and the doctor sucking all the fat out your stomach and everywhere like that butt of yours, Nita. I can get you that butt back, and you know it. I seen a woman who got it done, and it looked good. You know what I'm saying? But anywhere there's bigness, I can get all that out. This the doctor. You know what I'm saying? And I know God, and his name is Adam LaTroy Jackson. You don't go to the hospital no more where you can't walk around, Adam, where you can't get out. You need to go to the hospital and tell the hospital that you want to apply for a position as a doctor of the doctors with this video. And you are a doctor of the doctor. You're God Adam Jackson, and you're going to be in movies, and we got to have you as the star. So get ready for makeup and your hair done and your face done. Don't worry about that beard. We got the products that won't put a perm on your face, but it will put a what they call it, like a blowout kit that don't make your hair straight. You know what I'm saying? That just takes and untangles your hair. You know what I'm saying? They got a name for it. But I bet you Diane or Terry know what I'm talking about. And we just friends, Diane, but we could date. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem dating you, you know what I'm saying? Even though I can't have you as a wife no more, you know what I'm saying? You got too many men. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I'm saying? But I can date you, you know what I'm saying? Just like I can date Nita, I can date Kawanda, I can date Chantel, and I can visit all of them sometime and go 2 weeks here and go 2 weeks there. And I can take them with me. And if they want to meet each other, shoot, we ain't got to be in the same hotel. But then you got to know I got to go visit my baby. I got to go hold her too. I'm God, Nita, Diane, Raquel, all y'all. But Raquel taken. That's Terry one. And I'm cool with him, but he not cool with me. No. Did too much low down shit. You know what I'm saying? But I can forgive you for that if you come get on your knees in front of me and apologize. Tell me what you did and apologize. You already told Diane what you seen. You know what I'm saying? So if you seen all that, then see all this. You get to see me do all the stuff in the world, Terry, but you don't get to see your end. Chris Ward, Yellow Boy, Rodney Campbell, Bio, Kenny Barnaby, all my enemies. And the spirit of the bride say, come to the rest of y'all that's not my enemies. And let him that hear it say, come. And let him that is athirst come. And whosoever will, let him take the water of life freely. And take my debit card. Even you, Terry, even you, Kenny Barnaby, even you, anybody that's my enemy, you get the same card. But what I want is you to apologize to me and to my people that you hurt and did something to. You know what I'm saying? And stole from me. I better have that same bike back. You know what I'm saying? And if it's destroyed or took apart, somebody better put one together for them fellas. Because they going straight to hell for stealing that one. Yellow Boy in the church parking lot. If that wasn't a movie stunt, you going straight to hell. We might laugh about this, but we might not laugh about this, Kent Green, because you could be living. Because you said you didn't want to live like that with your head burned up and stuff. And you didn't want me to see you like that. So you could have had them to come up with a plan that Kent Green died because Dow already knew the story. And they wasn't going to give Adam Jackson shit. And then it was going to blow up in their goddamn face. And then they was going to lose their whole goddamn planet. And everybody in the world was going to lose all their shit over $2 million. Because they didn't want to give Adam Jackson $2 million. They was thinking like Juanita Bynum. He get that $2 million, he ain't going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Adam was already trying to start businesses. He had a business mind. He was better than Jay-Z, better than Beyonce, he was smarter than T.D. Jakes, smarter than Noel Jones. Juanita Bynum ain't got nothing on the spirit of Adam. You know what I'm saying? How can you say the things that y'all say that's sin? Ain't no sin in the world but stealing, killing, and destroying and cheating. Adultery. That's the only sins, and you wouldn't have had adultery if you followed my rules that I tried to give y'all when I came as Jesus. If you'd have followed my rules then, Terry, Raquel, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know y'all then, but y'all knew me. You was living. You was together. And I told y'all I didn't like marriage. That's why y'all never got married. So if we laugh about this, if the little girl was lying at 4 years old, then you good. But if that wasn't a lie, this God, because there was a lot of things going on spiritual when that happened, when that little 4-year-old said what happened to her. So some people might go to jail during this movie. But if it's all the truth, then some people gonna go to jail. Some people gonna stay there and rot there. Because I'm going through every life. And I'm gonna find out what you did when you die. And I'm gonna do what I gotta do afterwards. Because I know where Kobe Bryant at. He in here. He just like y'all. Waiting to see if he gonna come and get on his knees in front of God. If he's still living. Because that could be a lie. Just to see what God would say. Just for the devil to accuse me. And y'all still devils. But y'all dead. Like everybody who love money. Because all the money mine. The government mine. And it's done. You know what I'm saying. I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of Adam LaTroy Jackson and this book. If any man shall add unto anything Adam says, or take away anything Adam says, God shall add unto him the plagues which are written in this book and in the book of Enoch. Y'all try to stay away from that, don't you? And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life. A lot of people fake their death, Adam. Kent coulda too. Tupac coulda too. And out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book, you better not miss what Adam LaTroy Jackson said from anything he said from 1998 till now. You know what I'm saying? Better be worshipped. He which testified these things said, surely I come quickly. I'm already here. So the next time I hear somebody liar say, when Jesus returns, or ask when is Jesus coming back, they going to hell right then. They gonna fall like Ananias and Sapphira. A lot of people dying now, or they might live just, you know, till they 85 or 95 or 120. You know what I'm saying? I might let everybody that don't make it live to be 120 to watch us young 21-year-old and 18-year-olds live. And let them, like Donald Trump, let the old ugly ass Donald Trump with them bag eyes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Let him stay his look for the rest of his life. And let that woman turn 21. Let that woman turn 18. She ain't gonna want no ugly ass Donald Trump. Now I can do these things. My daughter turned into a guinea pig. I talk like this. That's why I got rid of them guinea pigs. And then it started a war. Just because I was throwing away some guinea pigs or taking them to letting them free, I wasn't throwing them away. And God forgive me if I say I was taking away. But as soon as I let them guinea pigs free, my whole family turned on me. All the girls was crying, and man, we had a big episode. I thought it was a gang after me and all that there. Then they took me to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the car was mad at me. So I had to spend time in the hospital because I saw Nisha turn into a guinea pig. And I just knew that this just wasn't a life for me. You know what I'm saying? And suicide, man, don't do it. Because God will bring you back and make you live in a land where don't nobody know you but you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else scared as hell to come talk to you. Even your best friends and stuff scared to come, and they got other things to do. Ain't nobody gonna come to the party, and then they don't show up. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Amen. Now, the grace of Adam LaTroy Jackson, the Lord. The grace of our Lord Adam LaTroy Jackson be with you all. Amen. This G, this little Jesus, Ja'Kai LaTroy Jackson, or Ja'Kai Jesus LaTroy Jackson, Tutor, Poop. Daddy called me all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to be everything he want me to be. Because I know that's my grandfather's words. So, you know, I can't talk to him now, you know what I'm saying? I come bust in the room and play and jump on the bed and mess with him, but I'm just messing with Pawpaw, keeping his spirits up. You know what I'm saying? Now we finna go over here and we gonna listen to Juanita Bynum. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all can hear it, because I wish next time, Juanita, work on the volume on your videos. You know what I'm saying? Whoever put this out and did this, work on the volume of your videos. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody did it on Juanita Bynum's crew, and it's kind of like you can't really hear what she's saying. I could hear it, but y'all might not be able to hear it from the whatever the input or the output was. It makes it sound like it's echoing, and so when it go down and hit my microphone, it's already distorted from Juanita Bynum's setup. Come on, let's go, God. It's Juanita Bynum. And forgive me for whatever I say that ain't right, y'all. This Juanita Bynum. And this God talking to Juanita Bynum. I'm listening to you right now. This time is that time when I was talking to you.
And God is my protector, and God is my keeper. And there was something about this situation that God knows that I don't know.
You feel good.
Well, why does it seem like not finance? Because He knows you're not ready for that. I'm not giving y'all.
No, don't say he knows you not ready for that. Now, the Adam Jackson of 1998, Juanita Bynum, your sermon might have been right for him. That might have been right for that Adam Jackson. But Nita know and the rest of the world know that that's not the Adam Jackson that we know. You know what I'm saying? The Adam Jackson we know is me, Juanita Bynum. Been me since 1998. But the reason I didn't get the money, I had all kinds of ideas. I had a, a weight loss perfume oil that made me sweat. It made me sweat when I put it on. So I said, I put two and two together. It was in the dollar store. In the dollar store now. And I put it on, and that stuff made me sweat. You know what I'm saying? Just by putting it on. It smelled good, but it made me sweat. It made me perspire. So I came up with the idea of a weight loss perfume oil and couldn't get it off the ground because I didn't make enough money welding. You know what I'm saying? I came up with a welding school. Couldn't get it off the ground because I couldn't get electricity. They wouldn't put it 220 in the building. It cost too much to put 220 in the building that I wanted to get to use to make my welding school. I taught a few people, they paid me, you know what I'm saying, that paid me. And they paid me, I don't even know if they paid me. I think I was doing it free. I didn't even charge nobody. That's a lie. I didn't charge that boy that came from home to here. I didn't even charge him. I just did that on my own and taught that dude how to weld in just a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? I had him as a welder, and he would brag about his uncles and how his uncles bragged on me and this and that. And I taught that boy how to weld. And see, the way I teach people how to weld, I use that 60-10. You know what I'm saying? That straight polarity rod. And I use that 60-10 and make you run beads, perfect beads, John Vaslavic. And then after you can weld perfect beads with the hardest rod to weld with, because it's like driving something that's raggedy. You know what I'm saying? Or what's a better example? Like not driving something. It is like driving something raggedy, but welding with a hippie rod is like uh it's like a bumpy road. It's like a bumpy road if you're in a car, and it's so bumpy that it's throwing the car, jarring the car left and right. It's so many potholes. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like to weld with a hippie rod. It's like driving a car on a holy street that's got holes and potholes in it everywhere, and your car just hitting it and hitting here and hitting here, and you complaining, talking about they need to fix the streets and this and that. That's what welding with a 60-10 do. It is like you gotta be a perfect ass nigga to make that weld smooth. You know what I'm saying? It's moving, and you just gotta be steady, and you gotta lift your rod up just a little bit above the middle, the perfect way to where it'll strike an arc and run. And then you gotta learn, because that's why you stick, because you used to putting your hand down and just sticking it and letting it go off and go. Now the only way a rod would go off and go if you turn it up all the way, turn the machine up all the way, then the rod will cut the metal. You can use a 6010 or a 7018, anything, and it'll cut the metal. But a 7018, it'll mess it all up, but it will try not to cut the metal. It's gonna try to weld it back together, even though you got a hole in it. It ain't gonna. It's gonna weld behind itself. The 6010, but the 718 is straight polarity. It's gonna blow that shit straight forward, and it's gonna cut that damn plate straight as hell. You know what I'm saying? You can cut with a rod, a welding rod. You can be welding and cut a perfect cut. You know what I'm saying? With a welding rod. If you're not going to use that piece of metal on something that you need perfect, you can just hurry up and use a welding rod and cut what you need to cut off. If you cutting something off that's going to be off permanent, or shaving something, trying to, get it flat, you know what I'm saying, get all the metal out of it, you use a hot welding rod and cut it off. But welding with that 6010 makes you good, because you welding in the worst. That's like welding in the worst conditions. That's like playing basketball in the worst conditions. If you learn how to play basketball with the best basketball players in the world, and you a teenager, and you playing with the best basketball players of the world on Sunday, or after church, or like, that's how Kobe Bryant was. His daddy was a professional basketball player, so he played with the best when he was just a kid. That's like this house here. My grandson got the best football, basketball, and baseball players in the world raising him. And he gonna play against the best, because I can't be no 70-something years old when he 20 guard. You ain't gonna put me through that. And I know if Nisha can turn into a guinea pig and you can talk through me, I know you can change me to 21 and everybody else in the 18. And we'll start this life over, and everybody that was low down, dirty, and giving away all them bullshit ass tickets, and jealous as hell of people, and racist and all that there, if they don't get them tattoos, white power and black power, and I don't care, I'm not racist. And don't ever say, somebody said black people are not racist. That was Kiana Lachey, I think. Kiana Lachey, you a lie. Black people are racist, because you got some men that hate that black women like white men. And you got some damn sure got some women that'll say something about a black man being with a white woman. And the same person that talk about you and talk about you like a white girl will be the first one to mess with a white boy. You know what I'm saying? But she'll get mad because a man mess with a white woman, but she'll mess with a white boy in a heartbeat. And a lot of that man that she talking about, got a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll mess with a white man in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, welding with that hippie rod is like playing basketball against the best basketball players of the world when you first start. And if you can pass them up, then you can go playing with your grade level. That's how you raise a 5-year-old all the way up to he's a professional athlete. That's why I want to get more than just one professional organization. That's ludicrous. All these years since 66, you could only come up with one football league, like two football leagues. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all should have had like 7, 8 football leagues. Look at how many softball leagues you have. And it go on throughout the whole time. Just winter time, you don't play softball, but you play softball a lot. You know what I'm saying? And there's many leagues to softball. Get in this league, get in this tournament, this tournament. That's the way football should be. You know what I'm saying? That's what the semi-pro is, but they don't make the money that they make in the National Football League and all that. Get them semi-pro boys pro license. They pros. You know what I'm saying? They just a different type of pro. National Football League and American Football League, that ain't the only pros. You got pros that's playing that didn't make that league, but should have. You know what I'm saying? So, get more leagues involved with the American and National League and get these football leagues notarized and stuff. We ain't playing for money no more. So we taking it out the hands of the owners. The owners don't own shit of a football team. The football team belongs to me, God, Adam LaTroy Jackson. I started football in 66. You know what I'm saying? In the league, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here to save the day again. And remember, Adam, this our Edison. Remember how when you was a Kiwanis Cub, they changed the name. When they drafted you into the Kiwanis Cubs, they changed the name to Matagorda Sabres. They picked you, Adam, thinking that you was going to be so good because you hit that home run off of Kevin Orr that day. They thought you was going to be so good that, and you didn't hit them home runs no more. You know what I'm saying? You didn't connect with the ball enough. You didn't practice enough, Adam. You didn't practice enough. Like you got your grandson doing, you didn't do that. You just practiced when you played basketball with your friends and you really didn't get into it. This Moose, Adam, how you doing? It's LeBradford Smith, y'all. Adam called me Moose. What's up, Moose? Oh, man, ain't nothing to it. Sitting up here talking to you, man. Listening to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right, Adam. I'm doing pretty good. And I'm doing pretty good, Moose. You know what I'm saying? Just God now. You know what I'm saying? Killed myself in 98, man. A lot of people stayed away from me and didn't, come see me. And everybody started tripping and going to church and getting scared of this and getting scared of that. But I'm not here to scare nobody, Moose. Tell them that. You know what I'm saying? But let me finish my story about my welding rod. How welding is like a 6-10 is like playing against the hardest people in the world until you get good at beating them. And then when you can run smooth and win and win and win and win and win, when I make you well with that 6-10 till you can win and win and win till you make that plate about that thick. The plate is about a 1/4 inch, I think. And then you weld on that plate till it's like 3 inches. You know what I'm saying? And making it look like a big old hash brown, but making perfect welds on it. Welding is like taking peanut butter and taking peanut butter and putting it on a knife and taking the bread and making a line that looked the same all the way down, like making a 1/4 inch line all the way down the bread all the way down and make it to where it's not wavy or nothing, like it's all sloppy. You got to make it look pretty. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that a whole bunch of times and make that plate, while you doing it, it's going to be building that plate up because you add metal to it. You add metal to it. So when you make that plate about 2 or 3 inches, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to be good. It don't be 2 or 3 inches. When you make it about 1 inch, then, you know, you should be good at that rod. And that don't take but a couple of days, you know what I'm saying, to get good at that rod. And when you get good at that rod, then I'm going to sneak and I'm going to put it on reverse polarity and give you a 70-18. You know what I'm saying? Then when you hit that 70-18, you gonna be done work so hard trying to weld with that 60-10 that when you hit that 70-18 and it's sucking back, because that's reverse polarity, it sucks back. It don't blow out. It don't spit out. It sucks back. So it's sucking metal from the metal that you know, put out there that you burning on the piece, but it's also giving metal, putting metal together, dropping metal on the metal. It ain't going nowhere. It's reverse polarity. It's sickening. It's coming into its own with itself, like I in you and you in me. That's the way reverse polarity is. See, straight polarity is like me spitting you out my mouth, you know, spewing you out my mouth, like spitting you out, you know what I'm saying, getting you away from me. But then reverse polarity is like sucking you in and saving you and bringing you into heaven. That's why it's a narrow space, because it's my mouth. And if you hear every word I say in straight polarity, then it's easy to hear every word I say from within me. And I'm sucking you in. And when I get you in me, then you can believe everything I say, because all the rest of these years while you was looking at my porn, my life, my bad way of thinking or whatever you thought I thought, you know what I'm saying, which God was pleased with me in every area of my life. You know what I'm saying? When you thought I was doing bad, God said I was doing good. But I was like welding in straight polarity, because people was just falling and running away and scared and all that, because I'm saying I'm God. But then now everybody is like coming into God, where they're coming into God, where it's like I'm in reverse polarity. I'm welding with a 70-18. And when you welding with a 70-18, you can just lay it down there and just let it go by itself, as long as you listen to it. Because when you listen to it, you tell what size it's going to be. Which size rod you got tells how fat the weld going to be and the speed you got to run. If you got a 1/8 rod, then you got to go slow. And I mean, you got to go fast. You know what I'm saying? To make it legal. You know what I'm saying? To make a good run, you got to go fast with a 1/8. I mean a half inch, but a 1/4 inch. You run a 1/4 inch. You know what I'm saying? You got to go slow, because you got to make the metal stay there for a while and fill up, because that's a smaller rod. But when you got the bigger rod, you go faster, because you putting out more metal and you running faster, so it'll stay the same size as it would be if you was using the smaller rod. You know, it's a lot of things in life that y'all just don't know the bottom of, Juanita Bynum. And I love you, Juanita Bynum, and it's going to be like I'm talking about you tonight, but I want you to take this in good spirits like Shanika Byers, and I'm gonna straighten up your mistakes, and we're gonna go to the next day. And if you preaching about me, don't keep it from me. Let me hear your sermon, Juanita Bynum.
Pastor can tell you this is the truth. People ain't had cars, they ain't got no transportation, and they was always at prayer, and they was always at noonday bakery.
Yeah, that's just like me, Juanita Bynum. Every day talking as God. I ain't got no car, I ain't got no this, I ain't got no that. This is all I got to do. But then, soon as I get a car, I ain't gonna be talking to y'all. Yes, I am. You a lie, God. You a lie, not God, but you a lie. Whoever thought that I wasn't gonna be talking, because I'm gonna be talking more, because I'm gonna be talking in the car. When I get the car, I want to eat about them. So I ain't gonna stop coming to church. So give me my money. You know what I'm saying? You know I ain't gonna stop doing it. I love being God. You know what I'm saying? So how can I stop? So give my money and y'all get y'all's. Y'all get the money I get. And that's everybody's everything. Just like I tried to do when I was Jesus. But I didn't have enough of us to listen and do the right thing. And they wanted to keep getting married. They wanted to keep their wives. That's what it was. They wanted to keep their wives. They didn't want to get a divorce to follow God. So they figured if they killed off all of Jesus' people, then they can keep getting married. They can keep them bullshit ass laws, and police can keep on doing stuff to people. And the government can keep on bringing presidents by voting, and it's not fair. It ain't never a fair vote. Just like taxes. Don't everybody cheat on their taxes. Just like everybody cheat on the voting to get picked as president. The shit rigged up. So stop all that shit. And Adam LaTroy Jackson is the president forever and ever and ever. And Barack Obama is his second man. And Bill Clinton is third man. And Donald Trump, you ain't shit. Because you ain't came and got on your knees in front of me yet.
They was always all up in God. The minute they got a car, I wasn't able to make it. I had to. I'm going to tell you something. When God is doing something in your life, there are some things He will not release in your head until you are ready. I'm not hearing y'all. Because some of y'all are broke and arrogant. God forgive us if you ever got a dollar. God forgive us if you ever got any kind of money. What kind of person would you be? Faith in God is not using Him like a Santa Claus. Faith in God is not stuff. I'm not hearing y'all. It's that you're trying to make God give you stuff because you don't like your perceived identity. No, you're intimidated by whatever people think. So you think you gotta get a better house and a better car and a better this and a better. And so now you're under pressure for stuff and you're missing the Christian experience. I don't know. I don't know about the love of God. I don't know about the peace of God. I don't know about the workings of the Lord. I don't know about the Lord's doings. All I know is I need a car. All I know is I need some new furniture. All I know is God, I want you to give me another house. And then if God don't do it, then you're mad because that's something wrong with my faith. No, 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 no. God has to back us up sometimes. Sometimes the Lord has to do a pullback because the Bible said that the Holy One came out of heaven and said, cut down the tree, but save the root. Why was he saying that about Nebuchadnezzar? Because he was saying, listen, the root is good, but there's some branches that's growing on this tree that I did not ordain. So I gotta cut the tree down. He said, when I cut it down, save the roots. yourself again. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Touch your neighbor and say, he's trying to throw you back the right way. See, y'all mad at God. Y'all mad at God. Y'all saying, God, I'm stuck. And God has said, it's not about stuff, it's about your growth. I'm not hearing y'all. Who am I talking to? It's not about stuff, it's about your growth. There's some people that I need you to meet while you load the bus. There's some people I need you to minister to while you on the train. There's some people that I need you to minister to while you in the process. I'm not hearing you. You gotta trust the process. Who am I talking to? No, I'm not gonna give you another dollar now because I'm using you to show the light of the Lord right where you are. Well, Lord, when are you gonna move me? Let me tell you when it's time for you to change God. When is he gonna move me? When everybody thinks you want it. Now it's time to go. When everybody thinks you're so great, now it's time to go. Because as long as they can't stand you, God is digging something in you. As long as they hate you, God is teaching you how to stay focused and how to stay. I'm not hearing y'all. As long as they lying on you, God is trying to see if you know the truth about who I say you are, or are you going to react to lies? Who am I to? As long as they talking about you, God is still testing you. And it's about the process.
Okay, Juanita Bynum, listen, you say you don't know what some people will do with their money once they get their money. Let me ask you something, Juanita Bynum. Why is it your business that what I'm going to do with my money? Why is it your business, the life I'm going to live, if I'm not killing, stealing, and destroying or cheating on nobody, not committing adultery, but I'm just having fun, having sex with whoever I want to? You know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of no disease because disease and sickness gonna be gone here shortly. If my daughter can turn into a guinea pig, I know I can't get cancer. I know I can't get AIDS. And I know the people I deal with not gonna have cancer, not gonna have AIDS. So what's wrong with me getting money? And why would it affect you? How would it affect you if I got money? How would it affect you in New York if somebody in Texas got money? You know what I'm saying? How would that affect you? You know what I'm saying?
Is anybody getting help? Is anybody getting help? Because we praying about a lot of stuff that we can't handle. I'm going to say that one more time. We praying about a lot.
Okay, what can a person pray for that they can't handle if they had all the money in the world on one card and everybody had that card, even the poorest person in the world had that card that had everything on it, and they can honestly call themselves the richest person in the world and the poorest person in the world at the same time, and no business owner can claim his own business anymore, because them the people who ain't done the stuff right. Because if they'd have done it right, it would be in the hand, the card would be in the hands of everybody in the world already, Juanita Bynum. So it's people like you and others that preach sermons like this that mess us up, because you praying to God not to give us something so you can judge us. You judging us before we even get the stuff we want. You the preacher, and you judging us before we even get the stuff we want. So what is you judging? Is you judging stealing, killing, and destroying? Or are you judging people not coming to church to give you their money? Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't worried about no money. I don't want no money. You know what I'm saying? I just want everybody to have a card with all the money on it, so all these owners of businesses would be doing it out of love for God instead of doing it out of love for money. Because money ain't nothing but if everybody got it, it's everything. So I'm giving everybody everything. I ain't calling it money no more. Call it everything. God gave us everything. We don't have money no more.
The grown girls are here. Sound like they're going on tour. The grown girls. The grown girls are here. Lord have mercy. I love you, Jesus. Somebody should have praised God for one of your relatives right there. So it says here, there's an identity that I already had before I came into this world. Listen, not was. That was because the existence of God that is eternal. So then we say it like this. I am approved, and I am chosen, and I am an instrument, and I am consecrated. Y'all ain't saying that. And I belong to God, and I'm appointed to be a prophet to the nations. And that word prophet means to teach people with my life. And with my life, I will tear down and I will pull up. Y'all ain't saying that. With my life, I will rebuke the enemy. Not with my words, but with my life.
Okay, but before you can rebuke the enemy, Juanita Bynum, you can't be the enemy. Because I just came off a show where you had at church, where you had said a lot of things to people who ain't got no money that you ain't got no business saying to people who ain't got no money. God ain't against them people who ain't got no money, and God ain't got nothing against them people who ain't got no money. God want them people to have money, but people like you don't want the people to have money. That's how come the people don't have no money, because you saying that they gonna do something wrong with the money and they gonna stop coming to church. I wanted to say F church, Juanita Bynum, but I'm not gonna say that because y'all not for everybody, because Adam LaTroy Jackson have not been worshiped yet.
My life, I'll teach people how to go through. With my life, I will tell them that you can stand, having done all to stand. With my life, I can tell them no weapon that's formed against them shall be able to prosper. With my life, I was chosen. That's who I am. But you don't know what I'm going through. I'm going to use that too. You don't know what I've done. So then I gotta separate my real identity from my perceived identity. What is my perceived identity? Why do I say it's a perceived identity? It is an identity that I have collected through my life's experiences. Oh, Jesus. Is what I was taught to do when I didn't ask to learn it. It was what was brought to my front door. It was what I received involuntarily. Come on here, somebody.
You got it from your mama and daddy and them, Juanita Bynum. You got it from your daddy, you know what I'm saying? And your mama, you know what I'm saying? They had to be talking some about God or taking you to church or doing this and that to get you where you at now. This little Jesus, this is Jakai, Look, this is Jakai Jesus, LaTroy Jackson talking to you right now, rocking in the throne with my grandfather, probably in there rocking to sleep with my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Probably in there rocking to sleep with my daddy. But I just got through playing with my pawpaw. And my pawpaw preach every day, one of you bond. So when I grow up, you know what I'm gonna be. And I'm not gonna be a preacher. I'm gonna be a sports athlete, but I'm gonna talk about God all on my show. I'm gonna talk about God while I'm out there murdering people on the football field. And I don't want to say literally murdering. My name Jesus. I'm not gonna kill nobody, but I'm gonna hit you so hard you're gonna wish you hadn't played. You know what I'm saying? That's how good I'm gonna be. See, at the rate we going, ain't no kids gonna want to even play football if I brag on myself. This little Jesus in there talking right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, when I play, I'm gonna play so hard that other kids gonna try to be like me, and they can be. They can be better. You know what I'm saying? But my grandfather and my daddy and my uncles and my aunties gonna teach me how to play every sport. You know what I'm saying? To the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking through my grandfather right now, and I'm gonna listen to this video. And every other kid better listen to this video. And when you work in the plant, I got some videos that y'all need to let people hear before they go in the plant. Because everybody got money now, but safety gotta stay safety. You see the plant still blowing up in some places. So the safety they gotta be letting them pipes go too long without checking on them and getting them changed out and stuff like that. Because gas corrodes metal. So you got to get the right metal, and we got some new metal that's gonna come out that when you buy this metal, um, your plant don't shut down. You know what I'm saying? It runs forever. But this metal costs so much money, the plant's not gonna use it. So they use less than equipment, and that's why they have to have so much safety because they using bullshit material while y'all out there working it and putting it together. They know it don't last long and it could explode after a certain amount of time. So they have to change it out. That's why y'all have shutdowns. But they do have metal that they could buy if they had the funds to buy it. And they do have the funds to buy it, but they don't buy it because they'd rather risk your life than lose a dollar. They'd rather make uh 3 people work a 8 people job, a 8 person job. They might make 3 persons work a job that take 8 people to do, but they'll make it so automated where it looks like it's safe, but it's really not safe because eyes are not on it, and they just assume it's running the way it's supposed to with the 3 people in the control room. That's why you had that explosion and only 2 people got killed, because the people that they worked for was negligent on keeping the plant safe and trying to run the plant after hours with only 2 people in the plant. You know what I'm saying? And then they needed all 8, but they done downsized to not pay so many people so long to where they ran it unsafe so long to where it bit them in the ass now. And then you got 2 dead men, but they gotta sue you to get money from you. You know what I'm saying? When you should have just said, okay, we got $30 million. We can give them $15 million a piece to the families of the people who got killed and settle out of court. But they ain't gonna do that. They gonna do it now because they done heard God. I'm talking about the Houston explosion that just exploded. with the 2 men getting killed, and I heard they were suing for $1 million a piece. Y'all crazy. Kent Green family got 5.2 from Dow without a fight. And Adam Jackson put up a fight for 2 years and didn't get shit but retirement. So Dow Chemical, you don't own that shit no more. That shit belong to Adam LaTroy Jackson. As soon as he get the word from the plant that he can show up on his email is sonofgod1166. sonofgod1166 @gmail.com to Dow Chemical and to Phillips 66, which now is Jackson Chemical, and Brown 66. Y'all need to give him a email to come to work if you want to stay godly. But if you want to stay the devil, keep it like it is. Don't tell him to come to work. Don't tell him and Roosevelt to take over. You know what I'm saying? And I hope Roosevelt ain't dead, because I heard somebody say something about Roosevelt roses. You know what I'm saying? And that made me think about my boy Roosevelt, somebody putting roses on Roosevelt's grave and not wanting to tell me because it'll make me feel bad. Y'all told me about Mario. Don't keep nothing from me now. If Roosevelt ain't living, tell me. You know what I'm saying? I'm God, but hey, I ain't gonna die if another man die that I know and you don't tell me. If you tell me, I'm just gonna be talking as Roosevelt. But Roosevelt, you ain't dead, because I ain't heard nothing about you dying. I know Terry Owens would have came over here and told me Roosevelt died. You know what I'm saying? If Roosevelt died, she sneak over here and tell me that. You know what I'm saying? If she had a husband. But man, you know, I don't know. I'm just crazy. Or everybody else crazy and I'm the only one sane. That's the way I feel.
I perceive identity. Who I am now is a result of my rape. It is a result of the molestation. It's a result of, you don't hear me, of being rejected and ostracized. It is a result of being told I'm nothing and I would never be nothing. It is a result of being verbally and physically abused. And so who I am now is a result of my experiences. Oh my God. So now I'm living a life of an experience, leaving my real life behind. So I'm not a life, I'm an experience. And now I'm classified that what I did and what I've been through is who I am. But touch your neighbor and say, you don't know me. You know what I've been through. You don't know me. Oh, okay, I ain't saying I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to come over here. By the way I talk, you may have know what I experienced. By the way that I dress, by the way that I walk, you may think that you know who I am. Because now you have classified me. Oh, y'all, you have departmentalized me. You have placed me in a sect, and you have said, I belong in this group. Now you have grouped me. Now I'm not even an individual to you. I'm them, and I'm they. And this is what they do.
No, Juanita, you not them and they. You know what I'm saying? You Juanita Bonner to me. You know what I'm saying? I always looked up to you, and I wanted to be like you in 98. 98, 2000, I wanted to be just like you, Juanita Bonner. I wanted anointing that you had. You encouraged me to read the Bible. You and T.D. Jakes and Noel Jones and some of the preachers in the neighborhood never did inspire me. Well, one, Pastor Florida Smith. She was ranked up there with you, Juanita Bonham. You and her look alike, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? You could pass for a twin of hers, just look a little bit different. You know, I bet you. You know what I'm saying? Florida Smith and you probably, you know, look Y'all look just alike almost. But anyway, I don't put you in a group, Juanita Bynum. I don't call you them or they. No, you are them or they, though, because, like I say, I want it to be like you and T.D. Jakes and Juanita Bynum. That's the group I want it to be like. You know what I'm saying? But God said, you going to be better. You know what I'm saying? You going to be God, Adam. And I knew that. But when I start telling people, people start getting jealous. Start talking about money. And if you get money, what you going to do? Man, hey, I already smoke weed on my 2150. You know what I'm saying? So what's the hell if I get it all the time anyway. So what's the hell of me getting it all the time when I get it all the time when I gave everybody all the money? Ain't nobody gotta work. The only people benefiting off of you wanting to buy them is rich people like you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the power is. If you can get yourself on TV, you rich. And people pay you. You know what I'm saying? You get cards, you get, notarized, you get shoe deals, and you get t-shirt deals, and you get commercials, and you get all this stuff, and people pay you. You know what I'm saying? That's the way people get paid, but God don't deal with money. God don't deal with money. So I'm not in the group with them and they. I'm me. That's who I am, Juanita Bynum. I'm me.
And this is what you say I am. And so I cannot get to my true identity because I'm fighting you based upon what you think I am and who you think I am. And so for some reason, I can't get away from it because you keep reminding me. Oh my God, you keep treating me. You keep embracing me like I'm somebody that's still struggling, like I'm somebody that's depressed. I'm not giving you. You're still handling me like I'm still in perversion. I'm not giving you because I wish I had never told you my testimony because now that's how you're treating me. You're treating me like who I was. You're shouting with me on the scripture that's
what's wrong with the world. What's wrong with the world is not treating you like you was, but treating me as I am. Because I don't feel like nothing about me hurts you. The only thing about me hurts you is that I'm better. This God. That's the only thing hurts you other than me, being me, is I'm better. And I do everything better than the world do. That's what makes everybody jealous of me. They'd rather be broke and on side of the road than listen to God, and rather listen to a bullshit ass president rather than listen to God. Rather pay advertisement to websites and pay cable bills and buy groceries and pay for everything they get instead of just going up there with a card that has nothing on it but has everything on it, and then you just showing them, leaving the evidence that you bought something from the store so the store can replace what you bought. And everybody making products for the sake of the world and God instead of making products to make money. And now you can just make products and put a good name, and you won't have to have Walmart brand. You could have Kellogg's. You could have all the different names of different brands that's got different brand stuff. But you don't have to use the outdated stuff to try to make $1 off of something that was no good when you sold it to us. Because all that stuff that's discounted is old bread, old meat, old this that you didn't sell, that you putting in the store under a different name, under a different quality, because it's not as good as the new stuff. And instead of Kellogg's, you're saying it's Walmart brand because it's expired. Instead of doing that, just put all the stuff in different names. If it's something that's a little bit older, let us know the date that it's a little bit older, but it's still good. You know what I'm saying? Don't have brands that's less than the best brand. You know what I'm saying? Leave the best brands out there. Don't give me no see-through cream of chicken, Walmart brand. Don't give me no see-through cream of chicken. That ain't no good cream of chicken. Give me Campbell's cream of chicken, where it's yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Said, oh my, therefore if any man be in Christ, he's a new creature, but you're treating me like an old man instead of a new creature. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's what y'all doing to me. You treat me like I'm an old man that don't need nothing, because if I get something, I'm gonna change. You know what I'm saying? You treat me like the old man when I'm a new creature, and I'm telling you that everybody got everything, and y'all still going to the bank trying to deposit something you got from the people in the church, and the people in the church still praying to not be broke, and you praying that you preaching that they should be broke, because if they get a car, then if God answered a prayer for them that they get a car, then they gonna stop coming to church. That's what you said, Juanita Bynum. I'm not putting nothing on you. I'm just saying what ain't supposed to be said.
So my brain is in jail. I can't get out. I'm not hearing y'all. My brain is in jail and I can't get out. And I'm in prison in the church. God, I love you. Where I'm supposed to be getting freedom. This is where I got bound up. Because when I was perverted, I knew I was perverted. Come on, somebody. When you were a liar, you knew you were a liar. And you hung with liars, and you didn't deny that you were a liar. When you was a crackhead and a drug addict, that's the way you are. Come on, somebody. And guess what? I'd like to make the announcement that when I was in the world, and I was whatever I was.
Now, what is the world, Juanita Bynum? A crackhead and a dope addict and somebody that loves sex without being married. Where is it in the Bible say that they're bad? Now, a liar is a bad person. We don't keep liars. But where does it say that the crackhead and if they had all the money in the world, they wouldn't even be a crackhead, because it was somebody telling them they was a broke ass nigga all the time, probably an ex-wife that cheated on them so much that they went out there and tried drugs, and drugs took them away from the ex-wife and the cheating, and made it where that God came to them and let them know that let them cheat. I'll pay them back for you later. Love them. Love your enemies. That's what dope did for me. Taught me how to love my enemies more, Juanita Bynum. So you can call me crackhead, this and that there, and you can go in the church and then get better than us and then call us crackheads out here. But we not crackheads out here, Juanita Bynum. We just people that love God just like you do, and we not in church preaching it all the time. I'm out here preaching it all the time, but you in there preaching it all the time. I'm smoking in your face, and my prophecy is well, way out there. I'm gonna tell you where I am and you at, Juanita. I'm like on the 100th floor, and you on the bottom. waiting to come in with the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? And get in the elevator and come up here where I'm at and get on your knees in front of me like everybody else. All the stuff, the perversion, the stuff that you thought was sin, Juanita Bynum wasn't sin. The crackhead and the dope fiend and all that wasn't no sin. God ain't have nothing against you. God had something against everybody who accused the crackhead and accused the dope fiend and wouldn't give them nothing because they said they didn't need nothing because they was going to get crack with it or this and that with it. What people do with their money ain't the church business. You know what I'm saying? So the money, the love of money, and the church show enough love to money because God, they feel like God gave it to them. You know what I'm saying? So they love their money because they feel like God gave it to them. But if somebody come along and got good ideas and ask you for some of y'all's money, church, y'all love y'all money and y'all gonna say no. So I feel like the church and everybody are my enemies. You know what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all not my enemies, and them the ones that I hear that's not my enemies. But then all I hear is enemies. Juanita Bynum talking about crackheads, smoking, and all that. That's enemies because that's the devil. The devil is the accuser, not the people who smoking or do the perversions. That's not killing, stealing, and destroying. Sex without marriage. You supposed to be having sex without marriage because it ain't supposed to be nobody getting married after Jesus taught what he taught. You know what I'm saying?
Lord, you can confess tonight. That's when I felt free. I didn't feel bondage until I came in the church. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So I'm trying. I'm up in here trying to get free. You told me if I run around the church, I would break free. But when I got the running, I had to come back and sit next to you. See, I'm not getting nobody to talk to me right there. I'm not getting.
You had to come back and sit next to you. That's your problem, not they problem. You the accuser, you the devil. You ran around the church and you blew it when you got back to the seat and sit back to next to somebody that was enjoying church and you had a problem with them, Juanita Bynum. They didn't have a problem with you. You was the devil that ran around the church, then sit back down and sit next to the one that you said. Then I had to sit next to you. Now go ahead.
Ain't nobody talk to me right there. Somebody gonna get free and find their real identity. Perceived identity is who I have collected, all of what I have collected, the people's ideals and their opinions and what they think about me and what they say about you. I'm not hearing you. How my mama raised me, what my daddy said, what my uncle thinks, what my teacher thought. Who am I preaching to up in here? And in order for you to find out who you are, wait, you have to be born again. You have to be born again so nobody can recognize who you are. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know what I'm talking about. Because I remember when my niece said to me, when Adrian said to me, I texted her and I saw her post on Facebook where she had chopped her hair off. And I said, oh my God. I said, you chopped your hair off like that? And I said, why did you do that? And she said, Auntie Nita, I knew out of everybody, I knew that you was going to be really upset because you told me I can't never cut my hair. She said, I knew you was going to be upset She said, but when the lady cut my hair, I started crying. And she said, I started crying because I felt like for the first time in my adult life, I became who I wanted to be. No, you don't hear me. Y'all wanted the long hair. That's not what I wanted. I was beyond that. I'm not hearing y'all. How many people now are still operating in something because that's what somebody expects out of you, and you have not yet tapped into the will of God for your life. You have not yet tapped into understanding who He has called you to be because you're still trying to please somebody. Well, if I say the Lord done called me to ministry, they're going to say He didn't. If I say the Lord called me to pray, they're going to say He didn't. If I start trying to worship, they're going to say who I think I am, that I'm trying to sing. I'm not here.
That's what everybody's saying to me, Juanita Bynum. And I'm kind of tired of it because I told Rolls Royce to bring me a car. And I'm the head of the heavens. And I done brought Rolls Royce up to heaven, and they still won't bring me a car. You know what I'm saying? Gas company still won't turn my gas on. I done got to where I'm living my life with no gas because the gas company won't come turn my gas on because they want to act like I'm not God. But the owner of the gas company gonna have a failure of something I foresee tomorrow if the gas don't come on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And the same black dude that they hired to bring it, if they still got him, because I think he needed to quit after he came up to God's house and took the thing apart to let me know that it was done for insufficient funds, for not paying, for non-payment. Since it's for non-payment, since y'all want to cut my gas off after I'm trying to give y'all everything, the owner of the gas company for Adam LaTroy Jackson don't get a gold card yet. He gonna be broke, and he ain't gonna have no house, he ain't gonna have no car, he ain't gonna have nothing tomorrow if that gas don't get cut on. This a word from God. Or if he decide not to do it, or the world decide not to tell him to do it, then I could take his life. This God, not Adam. So don't blame the man sitting here, and don't try to say YouTube, I'm gonna put you in YouTube jail. Don't do none of that, because then the cancer will get in you and kill you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one sweep up the cancer. I'm the one can tell it to get in your body. Gas company owner down here in Spring.
Even y'all, I'm not hearing nobody talk to me. I'm not hearing nobody talk to me. But we're talking about perceived identity. We're talking about other people's lives that are attached to yours, and you're living their life and not living your life. Okay. See, y'all ain't saying that, but it's so how can I get to my true identity? Because why am I being received like that? Because there is a part of the brain, watch this, your frontal lobe, put that up for me, that takes in all outside information. And so your frontal lobe is your senses, your touch, your smell, your hearing, your speech. The problem with that is that what I give back to people as a personality, as an identity, is what I have taken in. Okay, I'm gonna come over here because didn't nobody say nothing over here. It's what I have taken in. It's what I have seen with my eyes. It's what I have allowed my ears to have privilege to. That ends up, watch this, that ends up molding and creating a perceived identity. But watch this. But the less particle that I have entering into my frontal is the thing that's going to give me my true identity. Okay, I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say that again. Because if I'm in Christ, and if before he formed me, and before he formed me, he knew me as a mind, then when I came down through the birth canal, and I entered into the world, I was born in sin, shaped in iniquity. So when I gave my life to Christ, he picked me up, threw me in the spirit realm, and went back and reconnected my mind to his original intent before he formed me. So he said, you were born in sin, shaped in iniquity. Let's go back and be born again. Let's go back and get your original mind. And that's why your original friends don't understand your original mind. Oh Lord. Because the friend you got when you was crazy, they don't understand this new man right here that you got. And you keep trying to explain to people why you in prayer, why you don't want a club, why you don't want to act a fool. And they said, you change it. Wait a minute. You change it. You acting different. You acting funny. Watch this. No, I'm not. I'm acting original. And the sad part about it is you were in love with my fake self. God, I just said something right there. You adored my fake out of the will of God self. You adored my arrogant, pompous, prideful, needy, I'm not hearing y'all, clingy self. You can't run that have found their independence in Christ. You can't handle the one that don't need you, but I appreciate you. You can't handle the one. You can't handle the one that no longer functions by your opinion. You can't handle the one that has found their true identity in Christ. You can't handle the one that no longer feeds my brain your opinion, but I feed it the word of God because that's who created it. Wait. Yo, sit down, because I'm... Wait a minute. Wait, I read my Bible. I study my word. Wait a minute. Hold on. This mind. Watch this. This mind. Why do you think you're in here? Why do you think you're watching by internet? Why do you think you're in here? You're in here because the original state of the intent of your mind craves for that which called it into existence. Can I just say, when you didn't even want to come to Jesus, you kept feeling. That's why I tell people all the time, when you feel convicted about something, when you lie and you feel convicted, when you operate in something crazy and you feel convicted, do you know why you feel convicted? You feel convicted because your brain is telling you that's not you. See, I'm not hearing nobody talk to me. Your brain is saying that wasn't the original intent. You're going against the will. That's not your true intent. That's not your identity. You're picking that up from the world. Wait. So my frontal is taking all this in. It's taking in love and hip hop and housewives and all of that stuff. It's taking in junk. It's taking in mess. It's taking in bad movies. It's taking in lust. It's taking in lies. It's taking.
Juanita Bynum. Housewives and all that stuff, ain't nothing wrong with watching that. What's something wrong with is watching Jerry Springer and watching some of these people that fight and all that there. That's what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Watching Jerry Springer fighting and all that they're going on the show. That's wrong stuff. But don't say that movies and stuff got something to do with God not liking the movies. I ain't got nothing against housewives, American housewives, and all that. I ain't got nothing against that. The church got something against that. That's the devil in the church, in you, that's got something against all the other shows. You got something against anybody who not preaching God and this and that. If it ain't about God, you don't want to have nothing to do with it. So you're not God. I am. And I don't have nothing against movie shows. I ain't got nothing against horror movies. I ain't got nothing against sex movies. I ain't got nothing against none of that. The devil in the church got the problem with all that. That's the accuser of the brethren who accused them day and night before God. That's why everybody telling me to shut up. Because they saying I'm perverting the church. No, I'm judging the church. I'm not even convicting. I'm not even accusing the church. I'm judging the church. Because I'm the one supposed to come to judge, Juanita, not you. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one you supposed to have your knees down in front of. So, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I ain't trying to say I'm no better than you. But I know all the ups and downs, all the I's that's T's that need to be crossed. Like it say in the Bible, those that are Christ at his coming, they put an apostrophe S, like belonging to Christ. To keep somebody else from saying they are Christ and him coming back. And when I left a note to Dow Chemical saying I was going to get God. And Dow Chemical said that, lied and said that I committed suicide because I was having a problem on my job, learning the new job. And that was not the problem. I just didn't want to work there no more since I didn't own it, because I knew I was supposed to own it after I got burned up. You know what I'm saying?
Taking in clubbing, it's taking in, watch this, people that are doing things that are obscene, but watch this. What do you mean? What do you mean by it's taking it in? It's taking it in, and it's sending a message. It's sending a message to the motor sensory part of the brain, to the parietal lobe, the motor sensory, which is the second section. Put that up because I want you to see this. I want you to see how what you see ends up right here. Ends up right there. So wait a minute. Dr. Bible, so what does that have to do with me? And what does that have to do with the fact that God want to do something in my how does that affect me? Because right there is where you feel like having sex. Right there is where you're hyper defensive. Right there is where you're hyper alert. Right there is where you're fearful and you're aggressive about everything somebody say. Right there is where you get mad quick and you're clingy and you're needy and you're oversensitive and you're over emotional. Right there, and you got all of that.
Right there is the place that Juanita Bynum don't like. You know what I'm saying? And all the things she judging me of is right there. She judging me of that. That ain't something I got a problem with because I'm God. I ain't got a problem with nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm Adam LaTroy Jackson. The only problem I got that I get mad at people about is because ain't nobody sent no money. And I tried to get y'all to send all the money a long time ago. But I didn't come to this phase. And now I'm at this phase where everybody ain't got nothing. And ain't nothing for sale. It's all given away because it's just fake money. Now it's honey, milk and honey. Everything is milk and honey. And it ain't money. You know what I'm saying? So give me my money and shut the hell up. Anybody who got something to say about anything about God's work. You know what I'm saying? Now, how can Kiana Lachey say anything about 7 ways to get closer to God within if she don't believe in the Bible and she mad about the Bible and what it stands for and all that stuff? Now I heard her curse the Bible out because God is somebody that you supposed to worship and she don't want to worship a higher power other than her own higher power that she think is above everything, and that's just her own inner self, inner being. That's all she want to listen to. She don't want to listen to God telling her the scriptures. She want to read the scriptures and then say that all the scriptures are polluted and God is polluted because he's somebody want to rule everybody. Now, how can you get closer with God within? You know what I'm saying? Find out who the God without is and learn to respect him. The God that's walking the earth, Kiana Lachey. Find out who he is.
Hard to discover new audiences? It's time to try Taboola. Get exposed to a sea of receptive audiences.
What's up, y'all? So I'm up, okay? I'm connected, I'm in tune, and I just want to come out here and share with you guys what is flowing into me right now. My downloads, all of that. So I have things here written out that we're gonna go over because I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to appreciate what I was able to come into realization of. Okay, so without further ado, as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be 7 ways on how you can draw closer to the God within you, drawing closer to your higher self. And the reason why I did this video is because it's going to make it make sense when you guys watch my decoding of the Bibles from tonight. Because in order for you to understand where I'm coming from with the Colossians decode.
First off, the Bible say do not add or subtract from the Bible. So if you decoding it, you are adding and subtracting to the Bible, sweetheart. And I don't think we need to listen to this world because I'm not making the girl look bad or saying nothing, but all this God within when y'all ain't respected and said shit to God without, you know what I'm saying? You can't have a God within without the God without. You know what I'm saying? The enemy.
Hey, beloved, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come back and give a prophetic word that the Lord gave me yesterday in church. So this is prophetic word number 2. May I ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and click the little button so you can be alerted when new videos come out. And leave me a comment or message if this word connects with you. So, the Lord said yesterday in church, he said, as the prophetic word began to come out, he said that he was going to begin to change times and seasons. And so I know that in Daniel, we see that the enemy can do that. But in the book of Exodus, the Lord told the children of Israel, this will be a beginning of year to you. The time when they celebrate Passover, that's where it came from. So he started their year over. So God, of course, can shift times and seasons. The enemy has nothing new. He can only do what God said. But I just wanted to lay that foundation. So God said he's going to begin to shift the times and seasons. And he said there are things that the enemy has been doing in the lives of people in the church, in the nation, and the nations of the world, his people, that it looks like the enemy is winning. But God said, I have allowed him to play his hand. I have allowed him to show his hand and to play his hand. But soon you will see that it's like a game of chess. I've been playing with him so that he can play his hand, so that he can reveal what he has, and I will do a checkmate. And I don't even know about chess, but then several people came up to me and texted me and said the Lord had spoken to them about things going on in their lives using that same analogy. Checkmate, is that the right word? Checkmate and checkers. And so he said it's like a game of chess, and he's going to do a checkmate. And the reason why he's doing it is so that he can get the glory, because had he let it go in another way, then you might take the glory, then we might take the glory. But he's going to do it this way. He's doing it this way so that we know that it was him, not by power nor by might, but by his spirit. And then I heard him say, and what came.
But don't say that Adam Jackson is not the one. And don't say that Adam Jackson don't get no glory, because it's God, Adam Jackson. Adam Jackson is God. He came up through the ranks as God, and he here now as God, sweetheart. So don't talk about the spirit of God. Talk to God that you can see walking around now, Adam LaTroy Jackson.
Fourth was that he's going to change as he shifts things. Powers that are up are going to come down, and powers that are down are going to come up on a political arena in the nations. He said he's shifting money. So money is going to be shifted, times and seasons and different things, that it's a worldwide time of shifting, a time that God, and he also said it's already shifted in heaven. And he said, I have made you aware, for I do nothing unless I show my servants the prophets first. So I've made you aware. So stay alert, and you will.
Thank you, sweetheart, for that. It's already done in heaven, Banks, and IRS. Everything that Adam Jackson is saying now already been done in heaven. You know what I'm saying? So give Adam LaTroy Jackson the email of the century that you are giving him a card with all the money of all the world on it, and you giving everybody else a card with all the money of everybody in the world on it. So the person who would make $17 an hour or $11 an hour now makes everything. The man that made $120 billion from Amazon, he now makes $11 an hour. You know what I'm saying? But he has everything. He went from first to last. Now he with the person that was last that went to first. The person that was rich went to last. And now he first with the first, who was last. And now the people who didn't have nothing on the streets, the men and women who was living off of somebody else that didn't have their own, now got their own. And it's in a card full of money. I'm not shifting money. I'm doing away with money. And it's all on a card. All we doing is for the product's sake, so that people can keep up with their inventory. We put the card in a machine, like a cashier machine. And then it just tells the company what they getting rid of, so they can replenish what they got rid of. You know what I'm saying? It's not for, I'm rich so I can come in here and buy this. It's now God blessed us so I can come in here and buy this. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I worked for it or I was smart enough to get it. I just got it from God. And that's done in heaven as I'm speaking, because this heaven.
Will see that the word that I have spoken to you is real. I will shift things. I will begin to shift them in the nations. I will begin to shift things with my people where the enemy thought he had you, where it looked like you had lost, where it looked like there was nothing else that could be done. I had allowed him to play his hand. He showed his plan and he played his hand, but he has no more power and he has nothing else that he can do. And that's what I was waiting for, so that I can do a checkmate. And somebody told me that means game over, that God is about to do game over on the enemy. And it reminds me of Pharaoh's army when they came out and they were doing certain things. It was like a game of chess. God tells Moses to do one thing, and then and then Pharaoh does something else, and it looks like Pharaoh is winning, and his power is just as big, and he can, his sorcerers can do some of the same things. And then he finally has enough when God kills his firstborn, and so we think. And then he finally releases them, and then the children of Israel get to the sea, and Pharaoh's army is coming after them, because even though he let them go, he got in his mind to go after them. Like, no, we're not going to let them go. Are you kidding me? Even though
No, I sent them. I told Pharaoh to tell his people, his army, to go get the people back. The reason I did that was because I didn't want Pharaoh to ever have an army again, because he'd have made slaves of normal people and made normal people slaves, because Pharaoh wasn't God. And I didn't want Pharaoh to be like a God, so I wanted to get rid of his army. I didn't want him to have an army, so I told him to tell them to go get Moses now. And then I wanted to drown them, just like I did. So Pharaoh couldn't have an army, and all them evil men that had fighting on their mind if they had to. I wanted them all dead, just like now. Don't go in the military no more, people, because I'm not teaching kids war no more. And if Donald Trump and if anybody keep on teaching kids war and teach how to fly fighter planes and all that, if the fighter plane not in the air for movie purposes, then it's not God. And can't no president tell nobody to go to war no more. Not no world leader, no president, no other country has no say so other than God Adam Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
In the midst of defeat, he did it for a minute, but then he said no, and he came after them. And God opened up the Red Sea, I believe it was, for the children of Israel. And Pharaoh's army thought he was going to chase them in there. But what happened was God swallowed them up in the sea, where he made a wall of water for the children of Israel. But he swallowed them up. That's checkmate. That's game over. And so this is what God is saying. And it reminds me of one of the Psalms, and I will link the Psalm because I can't remember it. I'll also link Exodus, where he said this will be a beginning of year to you, when he did the Passover. So the children of Israel have their civic year, which is in September. That's what we just entered into, 5780. But the Passover is also the biblical, or their religious new year, and they celebrate both. And so they still do that. And so I'll put that in there as well. But he also said that it reminded me also where he says he looks at the enemy and laughs because he knows his day is coming. Once I have heard this, twice have God spoken, power belongs to God. And so, beloved, hold on. Things are shifting. no matter what it looks like in your life, no matter what the nations look like, no matter what things look like. God is shifting things in the earth, and they have already been shifted in heaven. And so I just want to give you that word of encouragement. I forgot to give it out yesterday because I was dealing with something that was more personal to people. And although this is personal, this is a word for the nations as well and for the church as a whole, that things have shifted, that God has changed times and seasons, and we are about to see it on God's calendar in heaven. It has already happened. So God bless you, and I hope this helps you. Be encouraged, and as the Lord said, stay alert, be aware, and stay alert. In Jesus' name.
Thank you, Krista Pettiford. That's Krista Pettiford. Krista Pettiford. You know what I'm saying? And she had an amazing word. And I love that, sweetheart. Thank you, government, thank you, internet, for allowing me to see what Krista Pettiford said. And now I need to subscribe to her and put my notification on. Thank you, sweetheart. And I might need to go to Krista Pettiford and see what else she talk about, because she, ooh-wee.
Hey beloved, my name is Krista Pettiford. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you a prophetic word for February. As your days are, so shall your strength be. That's Deuteronomy 33:25. And let me tell you how God gave you that word. But before I get into that, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel and like this video if it blesses you. And share it with friends if they need to hear, and if you feel like this is a word that resonates with you and you know would help someone else. So yesterday I was in morning prayer, 6 a.m. prayer. We've now started our prayer at 7 a.m. But some of us, because we're so used to our routine of coming at 6 a.m., we can still go, and then others come in at 7. So I was at the earlier prayer, and the Lord began to speak to me. I was praying about some things in my own life and asking Him for strength. And He said to me, as your days are, so shall your strength be. And this wouldn't be the first time that He's spoken to me. That scripture verse has brought me through many hard places to let me know that God will strengthen me, that God will provide the strength I need to do what He's called me to do. And so I want to let you know what that word means. First of all, it means restful, quiet. And I thought, God, that doesn't sound like strength, because there's other definitions in the Hebrew that mean might and power when we talk about strength. But when we go to Isaiah 30, it says, in quietness and confidence is your strength. And so sometimes we got to come into that place of rest, that place of quietness and confidence. Isaiah 30:15, in quietness and confidence is your strength. And so God wants to give you strength for whatever you're going through today, beloved, whatever you are facing in this month. He wants to give you strength. But
and the people who need the strength is my son Jeremy, my son Champ, my daughter Diamond, my daughter Nike, my daughter Casey, my daughter Onisha, and everybody else in our family. You know what I'm saying? All the grandkids, that's who need the strength right now, because you God's, and you haven't got what you deserve yet. You don't have cars. Some of you don't have houses. None of you. You know what I'm saying? But you got them now from God. It's the car lots in the world. All you got to do is bring this to the people that sell houses and let them know that you're God, Adam Jackson, that's bringing this video to them. and you can have what you want. And this all the banks, Adam. All you have to do is come to the Wood Forest Bank in the mall and tell us to watch this video, and we will give you a credit card unlimited until everybody do what they supposed to do and get their bank accounts changed to Adam LaTroy Jackson's name. So come get an Adam LaTroy Jackson account, Adam LaTroy Jackson, and your card will read, to God, Adam LaTroy Jackson, from God, Adam LaTroy Jackson. But everybody else's card will read, to you, whoever gets the card, from me, God, Adam LaTroy Jackson. And take this video to the car lot or wherever you want to go, or you don't even have to take the video, Adam. Just go and ask the people, have they seen your video? And if they say, what video? And you say, God, Adam Jackson. And if they say no, then walk out. Don't even talk to the people at the bank, because they not godly people. They still under an old covenant. So don't even go to their bank, but if you go to the bank and ask them, have they heard of the eternal gold card from God? And they say, yes, we've heard of Adam Jackson. Then you just simply open up an account under God, Adam LaTroy Jackson's name. And God, Adam LaTroy Jackson will give you everything. And you will be able to go with that gold card anywhere. You won't have to get a visa and all that to go to another country. But to go to another country, you have to get all your shots. Before you go to that country, you got to get all your shots and make sure you get your shots, all of them. You just don't go from the United States to Africa and not expect to get malaria if you don't take the correct shots. Triplets. That's why your sister died. So I hope y'all triplets are doing good. And what a name. I forgot your name. You always came and told me happy birthday and Merry Christmas. But I love y'all. The African people that stayed close to 113 Beechwood. But and everybody else, man, all my enemies and everybody, I love y'all. Because I love my enemies, because my enemies made me win. Trying to get rid of some of these damn advertisements, man. That's what I hate about all that advertising stuff we don't need. You know what I'm saying? We need them. Yeah, we still need to advertise products. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna take money to advertise products. And it ain't up to your judgment whose stuff is good or not. Everybody need to be advertised. So God need his own website and web, God's web. And then I'm gonna start God's web. You know what I'm saying? God's web. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what a rich man got to say. You know what I'm saying?
By far the best investment you can make is in yourself. If you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away from you. If I gave you a car and it'd be the only car you get the rest of your life, you take care of it like you can't believe it. And you scratch it, fix that moment, you read the owner's manual, you keep a garage, do all these things, and you get exactly one mind and one body in this world. And you can't start taking care of it when you're 50. Just remember that you just got one mind and body to get through life with. And the most important thing is really who you associate with. You want to associate with people that are better than you are. I mean, basically, you'll go in the direction of the people that you associate with. And you want to have the right heroes. You want people, if you want to emulate somebody, you better pick very carefully who you want to emulate. And obviously, you can't pick your parents. They're going to have an enormous influence on you, but you don't get a choice on that. But you get choices as you go down the line, and who you want to copy. And the most important for most people in terms of that decision is their spouse. It's also important in terms of a partner in business, a partner in life is the most important. You want to pick a spouse that's better than you are.
Biggest mistakes people make.
They just don't realize that all you have to do is just buy a cross-section of America, and they never listen to people like me or read the papers or do anything subsequently. They think that because you can trade, you should trade. You buy a farm, you buy an apartment house, you can't resell it tomorrow. Now you get something handed to you, liquidity, which is instant. You can sell them. The cost of doing it are pennies, compared to other kinds of investment activity. So because they can so easily move around, they do move around. And moving around is not smart in investing.
You have a pretty cool morning routine regarding what you have for breakfast and health philosophers. What is that?
I eat exactly what I like to eat. If somebody offered me a deal when I was 20 and said, you're going to live 1 year longer, instead of living to 88, you'll live to 89 or whatever it may be, it'd eat nothing but broccoli and Brussels sprouts and onions and all these things. I just said, take the last year off. It probably won't be that good anyway. So I eat exactly what I like to eat.
Is business school worth it?
Depends on the person. Much more than it depends on the school. Some people are going to get a lot out of advanced education, and some people are going to get very little. And I don't even think it's important that every person go to college at all. We have all kinds of jobs of 70 or so thousand a year, 80,000 a year that college training is not of use. And I actually was not keen on going to college myself. Yeah, my dad, kind of jolly.
Like he said, you don't need to go to college to make $80,000, $60,000 to $80,000 a year. But that's what he counting on, that some of y'all don't go to college. So all they have to give you is $60,000 to $80,000 a year. That's not no money. Warren Buffett, you with billions. How do you expect people to live off $60,000 to $80,000 a year? They can't. You know what I'm saying? Not and have everything they want. So the money, boy, Warren Buffett, you said if you invest in yourself, nobody can take it away. You lied, because I just took all your money away from you, Warren Buffett. But I gave you everything to replace all the money I took from you, Warren Buffett, so that all the poor people in the world would not be poor no more, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. No more poor people. Not thanks to you, but thanks to God, because your money didn't do nothing to help this situation or this cause. Your money didn't do nothing. The life that you live didn't do nothing. I built all the websites and stuff, Bill Gates, and I built all the plants and all the oil and the gas I made. So everything belongs to me now, and I'm kind of a jolly man. And I eat everything I want to eat that tastes good too. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, if somebody told you you'll live to be 89 or 88, you know what I'm saying? You're going to live to be 88, but I'll give you 89 if you just ate vegetables. Then I'd eat meat. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because that 1 year ain't shit. An 89-year-old year ain't shit. You too old to do anything, and you too ain't nobody listening to you no more. The grandkids dogging you out, your son dogging you out, and you getting it from two places. You done loved your son more than you loved yourself, and you damn sure love your grandson more than you love yourself. So if you 89 living, then they gonna treat you like shit. You know what I'm saying? If you broke. But if you rich, they can't treat you like shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you got all the money in the world you want, and they got all the money in the world they want. So they ain't gotta even live with you. You can have your own spot. So that's the way that is. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what he talking about, loose lips. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got no loose lips. You got the problem with accusing if you not careful. You know what I'm saying? Now you might be talking about somebody. It is people out there that need to be judged on loose lips, but that's somebody who judging and accusing people like you. You know what I'm saying? We don't even want to go there and listen to it because I done heard your other stuff. And I know how you preach. And I know what you're preaching on. And that's stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, listen to Adam LaTroy Jackson. That's all you got to do is just listen to Adam LaTroy Jackson. Adam LaTroy Jackson say this. Adam LaTroy Jackson say that. That's what you need to be saying. Not nothing else. You know what I'm saying? This God. You know what I'm saying? God Almighty. You know what I'm saying? God Almighty. Let me see what my girls say.
Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. It's another day that the Lord has made, and I'm so glad that God has given us another chance to enjoy His grace, to enjoy His mercy, just to, just have another opportunity to walk with Him and for Him to embrace us. Y'all, somebody didn't get that chance this morning, and so we should be thankful. And let's show God that we're thankful by walking in love because He is love, walking in obedience because He said, if you love me, you're going to obey me. Walking in faith because without faith we can't please Him. And when we find ourselves in error, and we find ourselves in error sometimes, if we would just be honest, then we have the opportunity to exercise the gift of repentance that's going to keep us in relationship with God. Yesterday I was talking to a young man who was sharing his life story with me, if you will. And one thing that I kept hearing him say is, I got a past, in my past. And as he was speaking to me, the Lord let me know that the word past can sometimes become the prison of a believer. Hang that phone up real quick. Sometimes our past can become a prison. When we look at it, if we are ashamed of it, we look at it, we're embarrassed by it. Everybody may not have that kind of, story. I know I have where, things have happened in my life and I was like, oh my goodness, and the fallout and the results of my crazy decisions, were just, it was terrible. But all of us, for the most part, have, life stories that, we are not proud of, that, we know it took God and His Holy Spirit to bring us out of. But, the Lord gave me a word for him that I want to share with everybody. He said, stop saying I have a past because it's going to imprison you. You're not going to overcome it. You're not going to be delivered from it. Take ownership of it. I have a past, which is I am in prison. But if we change our words to I have a testimony. I said, okay, guys, that's all right.
I agree with that, sweetheart. Instead of saying I have a past, she's saying I have a testimony. You know what I'm saying? Because a past is like somebody saying you a crackhead, or you used to be this, or you used to be that. And then you might not be this and that no more. So that is your past. So you do have a past. But I'd rather say testimony too, sweetheart. Thank you for bringing that up. It's God.
Where you going with this? Because I have a testimony is more positive. I have a testimony is a phrase of power. I have a testimony gives glory to God. It does that where when we say we have a past, that doesn't do that. It's negative. It's enslaving. It's just full of condemnation. It's full of guilt. But if we start saying, you know what, I got a testimony, and let me share with you all of the miserable things that God delivered me from. All the darkness that I put myself in. Let me share with you how God delivered me. And one thing, the Lord shared with me, he said, when you start saying, I have a testimony, I have a testimony, I have a testimony, it builds confidence, it builds faith, it builds just appreciation, and it sets you free. It keeps you free from the bondage of the past. So, not a long video today, but the Lord just wanted me to tell you, stop saying I got a past. That's the wrong terminology. Because he who the Son sets free is what? Free indeed. So we have to start using the terminology of freedom, which is not my past. It is that I have a testimony. It's that I have been set free. I've been delivered. And what has happened to me in my previous state, what has happened to me in my previous life as a sinner, I'm not bound to it anymore. And I think especially new Christians, you need to know that. Because I'm telling you, and I experienced it, I told him, there were a couple of points in my life that were just really, really, it was rough. It was embarrassing. And I got a lot of flack from the people who were supposed to restore me. And so, I just kept saying, I remember I was telling my Aunt Gwen, they just keep put my past in front of me. I can't escape it. I just can't, I just don't feel like I can make it. And she said, well, Victoria, God set you free. You got to operate in that. And then yesterday, God reminded me, hey, I have taken your past. Thank you, Holy Ghost. He says, I have taken your past and I have given you a testimony. I have taken that prison and I have given you liberty. Do not put yourself back in prison because you want to take ownership of the jail cell. Take ownership of the deliverance. Take ownership of the pardon. Take ownership of the fact that he opened the door and said, you know what, I'm going to set you free. You don't have a past. When you're in Christ, you have a testimony because he's delivering you. He said it.
Now, I didn't come just to deliver you. I came to give you all the money in the world. And that's what I was doing when they killed me, this Jesus. That's what I asked the boy for. I said, go sell all you have and give to the poor. But he couldn't do it. A lot of people was like that. It wasn't just that one boy. A lot of people couldn't follow me because they couldn't sell all they have and give to the poor. Ananias and Sapphira, they did what a lot of people did, but a lot of people didn't even do it. But Ananias and Sapphira, the reason their story is in there is because they sold all they have and they gave to the disciples. But when they gave it to the disciples, they kept some of the money. They was evil. You know what I'm saying? They was of the world, thinking they need to keep some of the money. Like Warren Buffett said, if you invest in yourself, you can't nobody take it from you. You know what I'm saying? And that's true the old way, when all you cared about was Warren Buffett, and you wasn't caring about the rest of the world that was making $60,000 to $80,000 a year working for you. You know what I'm saying? You think that's something to be able to give somebody 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, $80,000 a year, Warren Buffett? No, that ain't commendable. You know what I'm saying? It's all from Jesus after Jesus died. And I ain't going to accept no less. You know what I'm saying?
Make you free. And I just thank God for that word. I mean, it's real short, real simple, but real powerful. You know? So new Christians, stop saying that. Stop holding yourself hostage. Forgive yourself. As I posted on Facebook yesterday, God don't want you to keep reliving your tragedies, and every time you take ownership of your past, that's what you're going to do. You're going to relive all the hurt, the shame, the embarrassment, the torment, the hurt, the stress, the anxiety. When you take ownership of your past, you're going to relive those things.
And Nita, if you hearing this, listen to what the woman's saying. We got a past, Nita. I mean, we got a testimony, Nita. We don't have a past. So don't argue with me about Adam Jackson no more. Because I'm God now. This is the future, Nita. I'm God. Adam LaTroy Jackson still. The same old Adam still. But I know who God is in me, Nita. And I let him talk a lot. And I try to talk to you, but I'm still God talking to you, Nita. So I can't distinguish and say, Nita, this Adam. I gotta say, Nita, this God sometime. Or I gotta say, Nita, this Adam sometime because of the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? But we got a testimony, Nita, not a past. So don't remind me of the suicide and all that. All that's my past. That's my testimony, not my past. That's my testimony that I died and came back. And I'm here to collect everything that God's supposed to collect.
You know, for years after I given my life to Christ, you know, even when I first started in the ministry, I just, you know, put myself in that place. I put myself in that prison. And, you know, it took me a long time to be released because I didn't understand, you know, what God has explained to me on yesterday. You know, and he helped me through it. You know, it's just like yesterday he gave me the words for it. You know, don't take ownership of your past. You know, when you give your life to Christ, there is not a past anymore. There's a testimony. Walk in that. Walk in that. Walk in the testimony.
And Nike Ante, you don't have a past. You got a testimony with Corey. You don't have a past, Nike. You have a testimony with Corey. So that's squash. Casey, you don't have a past with your husband dying. You have a testimony. Levent, you don't have a past with your son dying. You have a testimony. Casey, you don't have a past with James. You have a testimony. So if James ever been violent with you, you don't need James. And if James still violent with you, you sure don't need James. Because you know you don't need nobody that's violent with you. You know what I'm saying? You have testimonies, world, not past.
That God can deliver, that God can set free, that God has renewed you. All things have passed away. All things have become new. In the spirit, in your faith, you are not bound to what you did. You're not bound to what you used to be. You are not bound. It doesn't matter what.
You are a new creature, sweetheart. Just tell them that. You are a new creature.
People say. It don't matter what people remember. Stop reliving all of that stuff. Jesus died so you wouldn't have to relive all of that stuff and be free. You don't have a past. You have a testimony. I love you all. Y'all be blessed. I pray that this word has blessed you. I pray that you are encouraged. I pray that somebody takes ownership of the freedom that Jesus died for you to have, and you stop living in the past and you live in your testimony. Because those are two different spiritual places. And God wants you to be free. God wants all of us to be free. Because of
God, Adam LaTroy Jackson, have took hold of the fact that Jesus died for y'all sins. That was me, Adam, that died for y'all sins. And I take ownership of dying for y'all sins. 2 times. And then this time I made a covenant with myself. You know what I'm saying? When I kissed my grandson, and a little bit of his spit, his slob, I say slob, but his spit, a little bit of his spit from his lips got on my lips. And I usually wipe it off because I don't drink after nobody and I don't eat after nobody. But that grandson, I usually let get some of my soda, and I'll let my other grandsons have some of my soda too, and I'll drink after my grandsons and granddaughters. But I won't drink after my grown kids or eat after my grown kids. And my grandson, I still ain't gonna eat after his spoon. You know what I'm saying? I still won't eat the same spoon with him. But he gave me the sugar, and I got the kiss, and I felt the slob on my lips, the spit on my lips, and I was about to wipe it off, and God said, this is the sacrifice, same sacrifice that you did when you died on the cross, Adam. Now you got a sacrifice, and that sacrifice is go on, do it, and lick that slob off your lips from your grandson. And if you do that for me, I will stop the curse, and everybody will be rich today. And so I licked my lips, ate my boy slob, banks, IRS, tax service. We don't even need you no more taxes. We don't even play with taxes in heaven. And this is heaven. I made the sacrifice. I died. I'm back alive. And I'm not going to die daily no more, like Paul said, because I'm not going to let the devil accuse me of nothing that I do that's not killing, stealing, and destroying. Things I do like smoking, sex, porn, all that stuff is nothing you can judge me on, because you the devil judging me. I'm God judging you, devil. So get out of my life with all that judging the things that I do, and don't worry about the things that I do. Take the money that I'm going to give everybody and just go and make a transaction and get what you need. Don't rush out there and just rushing and look like World War III people fighting over this and fighting over that because they don't have enough in the store for you to get. No, we don't need to. If you got a TV now, don't go looking for a TV tomorrow. Keep the TV you got. You know what I'm saying? If you already got a house, keep the house you got. Just because God giving you money don't mean you can go out there and have a spending spree because God gave you money. If you Jay-Z and Beyonce, all the things that you got now, keep the things that you got now. Don't go out there and act like you ain't never had nothing when I give you all of everything, because you already got everything. And the poor people, you do need to buy a house. You need to buy a car. And the poor people are the people that need to be in the stores, getting groceries, getting things, the items that they didn't have, now they can get. So the rush is going to be with the poor people. You know what I'm saying? The ones that was last, that's now first. The ones that was first became last now, because the last is last. And the money, I don't care about money. I'm saying F money now. It's all about my card, the eternal gold card.
For the blood of Jesus, we can be free. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. As always, I want to thank God so much for you who are partnered with me in Drive Towards Transformation. I want to thank God. Last night, I had an opportunity, y'all. Look at how God works. I had an opportunity to actually meet one of my Facebook sisters. And now that we've met in person, we're not Facebook sisters anymore. We're friends. You know, actually had a chance to meet one of my sisters in the Lord, and she just gave me a whole bunch of stuff to take for the clothes closet. So thank you, Nisi Love. I love you. I appreciate you. All of those of you that sent donations this weekend, you know, I went to the store and was able to buy, because the second Saturday is coming up, and so we're going to go out and feed the homeless again. And again, we do that on the second and the fourth Saturdays. And I thank God for those of you who have given, who have supported.
No more feeding the homeless. Homeless, go to the bank and get you a free card with everything on it. This is God talking, and I'm tired of talking, and I'm ready to do something else now. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to talk about something else instead of the Bible too. But if y'all need the Bible, ask me a question and I'll tell you. And the earth is not flat, Bareen. So why would you go to church to hear what the flat church people got to say? You know what I'm saying? We the basketball people. If they showed you around earth, then that's what it is. How can you take a picture if it's flat? How can you take a picture of it if it's flat? How can you get a flat picture of the earth if you can't get a flat picture of the earth? The earth is in heaven now, but it spent so long, it's been out of course. Now it finally got home to heaven. So everything I said about that card is correct. So the bank, when I come to the bank, I shouldn't need this video. All I need to come in and say, hey, this is Adam LaTroy Jackson. I'm God. And you should be able to tell me, sit down, sir, and fill this out. And you give me a card, and I should be registered through the bank, and Social Security should be involved, and my information from my birth certificate should be on the card, and the visa information. Everything I need to go to another country if I wanted to go to another country. And what else about that other country? The shots and stuff that's needed when you go to the other country, when you get ready to go to the other country. So everybody got money to go wherever and do whatever they want and drive whatever they want, long as they can drive. And the schools for driving don't cost you nothing no more. All you do is just sign up and go to school for driving. The people that work and teach driving make all the money in the world to do what they do, to teach people how to drive, to teach people how to read, to teach people how to make cars, to teach people how to do everything. That's all on God. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to get paid just for learning. Just for coming in the world, you're going to get a gold card with everything on it. Money is not the system no more. Thank you, sweetheart, for that. And that's Victoria Seagreaves Bates. Thank you, sweetheart, for your words. You know what I'm saying? We are gods. Now she's starting to talk about
All
the Bible.
right, let's get right into
Let's
the
go.
decoding of the Bible. So I already did 2 separate videos beforehand, and the one was 7 ways on how you can draw closer to to the God in you, boo-boo, which is your higher self. And the other one was me explaining basically why I believe black people cannot be racist. Okay, so let's get right into the decoding of the Bible, period. So I'm not really sure.
But black people can be racist because black people are devils. If the devil hates you and you hate the devil back, you're a devil. So if a white person hates you and you hate the white person back, you're a racist. It's the same thing. If a white person hates you and you don't love that you don't hate that person, then they the only racist. But if a white person hates you and you hate them back, you just as bad as that white person. If you don't love the devil, you just as bad as the devil.
100% what to call this, but it's along the lines of the new you. Most definitely, if you're rocking with the Kiana Lachey, you are in tune and you are committed to becoming your ultimate self, which is a great part of your purpose. So I'm so thankful that you guys are here because that means that you want to do better with your existence. And this is why we were put here, so that we can have a great balance, not just the human experience, but the spiritual experience as well, because through the laws of correspondence, we understand that our energy never dies. It is only transformed somewhere. It's only transferred. So if we're not going to die, where are we going to go? Wherever we go, we need to know how to navigate through it. Okay? So this is why we were placed here in the third dimension, so we can learn how to navigate here. And a lot of us are doing a terrible ass job so far. And it's because we lack understanding of our existence. We lack understanding of why we're here, and we lack understanding of our Creator. So hopefully this decoding of the Bible helped you gain a little bit more insight and realization from a higher perspective so that you can create better in your reality. This is what the Kiana Lachey here is here to do. So let's get right into it. I started off by saying we are gods. So that just may be the title of the video. I don't know. But set your mind on becoming the new you. You set your mind on the things above and not on the things of the earth, which is Colossians 3, 1 through 2. Or it might just be 3, 2. But I put Colossians 3, 1 through 2. I also put Colossians 1:16 because these are referring to the laws of correspondence, as above, so below, which I talk about so much on my channel.
And that means when you should, when the Bible says, do the things above, not the things of the world, okay, that means the world get married. Jesus don't get married. God don't get married. You know what I'm saying? The things of the world is killing, stealing, and destroying. We don't do that. We don't cheat, and we not about money. You know what I'm saying? So set your things on heavenly things. Heavenly things is everybody got everything. Like Jesus said, go sell all you have and give to the poor, then come follow me. And if everybody give all they have to God, then come follow God, then God gonna give to everybody and you, and everybody gonna have everything, and it's not gonna be how much you make, or the job title ain't gonna consist of how much you make. If you're a dishwasher at the restaurant, you're just like a cook. You're going to get paid just like a cook. If you're a cook, you're going to get paid just like the manager. If you're a manager, you're going to get paid just like the owner. You know what I'm saying? Same pay. Same pay. And as everybody's pay. If you're working at Walmart, you're going to get paid from Dow Chemical or Jackson Chemical, because we don't want to use Dow's name ever again. We want Dow's name to die, just like devil, evil, Lucifer, Satan. Dow's name, just like Lucifer and Satan. That's Dow. And the owner's name is just like devil and demon. That's the way I feel about Dow Chemical. That name has been erased by God. Now it's Jackson. So it's Jackson. Like you got the Dow Jones, it's Jackson. It's Jackson Brown average. And that's just to show how much money the world accumulated and how much money on the card of everybody. You want to see your balance? I'll put it on there and I'll write it in words because it's a zillion dollars. Not coming from everybody, because it ain't even that much coming from everybody. But that's how much I'm giving you, so it'll never run out. So the poorest person got a card and the richest person got the same card. The righteous and the wicked got the same card. But if the wicked keep being the wicked, they gonna die soon. And then everybody gonna be changed in the 18 and 21.
Because I think it's very important for us to have these understandings of the laws of nature, because when we do, we're going with the flow of nature and we're going with nature. When we go against nature, we live backwards, and we all know to live backwards is spelled evil. And this is why we fuck up our own life every single time, because we just don't know how to just go with the flow of nature. Okay? So, we're going to talk about who is God, because we are gods, right? But we're not taught these things prematurely, and we're not taught these things.
Okay, who is God? Now is the time you supposed to say, Adam LaTroy Jackson say he God, and he is God because he died for us in 1998. That's supposed to be your answer when you say, who is God? You don't supposed to debate. You done heard too much from God to deny him, Adam Jackson, his glory. You know what I'm saying? And Adam Jackson is God, so this God. So don't say that Adam saying he God. Say I'm saying I'm God. And then say Adam saying he God, because I'm saying I'm God. This God, I'm Adam, Nita. I'm the same person. You can call me God 1 minute, and you can call me Adam 1 minute. And I can even tell you, this Adam, Nita, I'm talking to you now. And I can tell you I'm God, Nita, this God talking to you now. That's just letting you know how serious I am of what I'm saying to you. When I tell you, this God talking now, you know what I'm saying? If I say this God talking now, that means I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying to you. And if I say this Adam talking, I'm trying to be Adam, a person, a man. Your man, Nita, if I'm still your man. But, you know, I'm just a man that don't have no woman, that's got a lot of women that I want to see again and meet again and go out with again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a single man, a bachelor that's out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to give everybody everything to have fun. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But I'm going to get off this thing now. And I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit later. I love y'all, man. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace, y'all. See y'all later.